Good morning. Today's our topic is product launching and the new company launching. So my name is Akash. I'm going to start my own supply chain management company, and Akshay is a supply chain management consultancy owner. And these are a technical team. Mr. Praveen is here, Anupam is here, and Chaitanya is here. So we are now going to start. So good morning, Akshay. I want to start a new supply chain company, and for that I feel that in today's world the perfect application and the easy to access and accessible application is much more important. So I have some thoughts in my mind I want to share with you, and just suggest me whatever ideas you also have in my mind if I miss something. So I want to add basically I want to add my all the track records, right? So I need an application where I can store my all the data at one place. I also need an place for the future demand. It also can track the future demand, and if someone want to hire a supply chain management company, they also get in some form or something so they can fill up, and I can get easily accessible reachable to them, right? And I also want to add there vendor management, because in supply chain management vendor management is very important thing. And I also want to add different kind of vendors. So for my team also, whenever they want to find a vendor, they don't have to run here and there. And for that also I want to add an a tracking system for logistics and distribution, right? So whenever if I product was dispatched from our factory and it is reaching to the customer, I want to track that database. And I also want to add a review system, so I will take the feedbacks from the guests, like what should we improve and what they also expected from us. So also we want to add an application feature where we can track the risk and compliance analysis. And after this I also want to know about how much the total cost will be, right, for the product, because it might be a little bit expensive because there are so many features I'm going to add. And I also want to know exactly how much time you're going to take to create an application from start to the launching. So I also have to prepare for the other sides like financials, and I also have to talk with my senior management. So just suggest me.
Yeah, absolutely. First of all, thank you, Akash, for sharing such insightful everything detailed with me. And as I go through your information, I see you are developing a supply chain application that need to be on a cloud thing, so it's active as well as it's giving a live data at the moment. And what I feel on this application, there would be required multiple items, because it's a supply chain works on a multiple functions. So we need to identify what are the functions that would be required on each levels. So now I would like to go with the other team members to ask if they can give this application or not, and if they provide any applications, what are the skills or features that they can provide us. And I would also like to request them if I want to add any applications or any features, so what would be the details that they would be requiring from us. So now the team, I am reaching out to you on behalf of Akash. I want your help to develop this supply chain tool, which should be a cloud based, which should be an active thing, gives a live tracking of all the informations, be it supplier normalization or the supplier details, as well as the vendor management thing, the distribution part and logistic front, everything. And I also wanted to know for each of these modules within the supply chain, what would be the cost that would be contributing for this development. And I also would lastly I would also request you to give me a timeline, how soon you would be able to deploy this application with us, and how fast we can test this thing, because my client is very much new in this market and he would require your help to go forward.
Okay, so I'm the technical manager. So I heard both of you. So there are a couple of things I want to know before we start, right? So as you already said, there are multiple models, and every module will have its own requirement, and you want it to be hosted on cloud. So there are some technical details I want to get from you. First of all, that how many users you're expecting, is it how it will be getting used, how many number of users you will have.
Yeah, so currently what I'm expecting around 50 user. Like our company is new, so it's a startup, and we do have only few resources available, like only 20 or 30 people. But giving a growth in our market, I believe like it will go to 50. So as of now, I will start with a 50 user.
So are you expecting it will be like in future, like after 10 or 15 years later, it might be used for like million users, or like it will be scaled to million user, or like it will be like, I just want to understand how much scale up it will require.
Yeah, absolutely. So like it will depend on the how useful your application would be, and if your application is really helpful, then I can definitely reach out to other team members, like other companies as well, and we'll see like if it would be useful to escalate on that higher level as well or not.
Okay, so I just give you I'm not saying that it's a very, I'm just giving you generic data. From what I understand from both of you, there are 5 or 6 modules you have, and I think I have a team of like 3 members. And if we put our full-time work on this, so for each module we'll need approx 2 months. So like each of 3 will have to work for like somewhere around 100 days for each modules. And if you have 5 modules, so it will take 1.5 years to build the whole project starting from it. And it also depends like how you want to add a new feature or want to remove other feature, and the costing will be accordingly. So
understood. But the thing is here, like I'm a new company, I want to cater my customers as well. So the period of like 1.5 years, it's too long for me. I would suggest you like be quick and do it fast as soon as possible, because like 1.5 years just to get that application won't make sense. If I get in within a 3 month or 6 month, then it makes sense to go for it. Otherwise, like I will do it manually only.
No, for that we can do one thing. We'll provide a module by module. So we cannot directly deploy the services at the end. Okay, so we'll provide the one functionality first, then after that few months we'll supply another functionality. So it is working for you?
So like what I think, you can go on that way. Like you can deploy first application at a moment, but I would also like insist like for the other applications, you start deploying at your end, just to see on that sample test, like on that sample data, like what are the things that can be would be going on. So it would be helpful for me as well, like to identify like this module would be requiring like this module is having some trouble at the initial stage, and even like tester can identify like what are the bugs they are getting at the moment. So I would suggest like you can deploy first application as soon as possible, like, but I would also request you like for other application you can start simultaneously, so it would be easy for your end like to identify what are the troubles that you are getting early on, and we can work.
okay,
So before that Anupam, we need to discuss technical things,
so
right?
we'll discuss together and then I will come back to you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
So as you both have understand the requirement.
Yes, we understand. We understand the requirement from the development side. Did you get all the prerequisite clear?
Yes, clear.
Okay.
So what will be your testing requirements, like how you're going to test it?
As a test engineer, first of all, I check with all functionality. So application is working is not good or not. Everywhere, suppose I getting an error, bugs, we have found anyway. So it will not. It is a very major issue, no. So this will not getting in future. So that's why we will be try for this system is very.
Okay. So for testing purpose, you need to write a lot of test cases, right? For
Yes,
the
yes,
automation way, like you can use the Selenium or Cucumber.
Yes.
It's a base thing, so we can rapidly, means we can fastly build the application without any failure.
Any
Okay.
failure.
And from my side, I use the Java. There's the latest technology, Java 22, Spring Boot, and microservice. So we will deploy the services in the stack by stack, one by one. Yeah.
Okay, let's agree on one thing. So there are 5 modules. For each modules, we'll take like we target for 2 months.
Yes.
And then in 2 months, we're going to build a product, going to and test it and going back to them for the
Yes.
feedback. And then in the parallelly, we'll start working on other modules. So since they can see the product, they will feel more confident, they will understand the requirement. So is it like giving a timeline of 2 months is okay for you, or I can extend, I can keep a buffer of 15 or
2
20
months,
days?
I think, is
It's
sufficient
okay,
for us.
sufficient
Yeah,
to-
we'll develop
sure.
in 2 months. Yeah.
Okay. And how many cost like you can think of?
Cost wise, I think.
Cost like is a depend on the budget.
So let's assume for just a generic idea, I'm taking around 1 million rupees will first demand, right? And then we negotiate accordingly how we deploy, right? Okay. So I have a meeting with all my colleagues, and now there are 5 modules. We're planning that we're going to deliver in every module in 3 months, and you can see your product, taste it, and then we'll start working on accordingly. And then the cost will be approx 1 million for now. And as we do, we'll give you better feedback as we iterate.
Absolutely. Thank you for giving me these details. But I would obstacle like on the 1 million front fee, because what I believe like 1 million fee at a moment would be quite difficult for me. You know, like we are startup, we are new in this business, so it's quite difficult to have such much working capital with us. So what I believe, like what I can do, and it would be best for both of us and win-win situation. We can start like I can give you 200k as of now, and after 1 month I can give you 300k, and later 500k at the deployment of the tool. What's your take on this?
Yeah, we are fine with that actually. It's better, right?
Yeah, and thank you for everything. Looking forward to deployment of the tool.
Thank you so much for the Akshay for your in detail consultation, and I'm also really hoping for this business will get success, because you are industry experts and you also hire a great team for develop the software. And I also know, I also believe in you that the software will solve the major supply chain management issues. So, and I hope to continue work with you even after the launching of my company. So thank you so much, Akshay, for your time and consideration.
Yeah, thank you. Pleasure is all mine.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Contact us at +91 848582 9557 or visit brahmaenglishacademy.com. Your dreams are waiting.